Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you something. What would your life look like if fear never stopped you? Imagine walking into every room knowing you belong there, speaking without hesitation, standing so tall that doubt itself feels small in your presence. This is not arrogance, this is power. The kind of power that comes when you decide you will never again shrink yourself to fit into someone else's comfort. Stay with me because I'm about to make you dangerously confident. The kind of confident that doesn't wait for permission, doesn't apologize for ambition, and doesn't stop until the world knows your name. Confidence is not something you are born with. It is something you build brick by brick, moment by moment, decision by decision. Every time you choose yourself over doubt, every time you stand tall, when life tries to make you bow down, every time you open your mouth to speak, even when your voice shakes, you are adding to the foundation of a version of you that cannot be ignored. I want to make you dangerously confident, the kind of confident that doesn't apologize for existing, that doesn't shrink to make others comfortable, that doesn't wait for validation before stepping into the spotlight. Dangerous confidence is not arrogance. It's not about thinking you're better than anyone else. It's about knowing you belong wherever you are. Knowing that no door is too heavy for you to push open. No stage is too big for you to walk onto. No dream too audacious for you to chase. It's about standing in your own power so firmly that no one can knock you down with a careless word, a dismissive glance, or a setback along the way. People will try to test you. The world will try to measure you. But dangerous confidence means you stop living by their measuring tape. You create your own. Think about how many times you've held yourself back because you thought you weren't ready. You didn't apply for that opportunity. You didn't walk up to that person and introduce yourself. You didn't raise your hand when you had the answer. You didn't take that risk because you thought someone smarter, prettier, more qualified, more deserving should go first. That hesitation, that pause before action, that's the difference between living a life you are proud of and living a life filled with what-ifs. Confidence erases the pause. It makes you jump, even when you're scared, because you know the only real failure is not trying at all. Confidence grows when you learn to embrace rejection. Most people treat rejection as a wound, as proof that they aren't good enough. But rejection is simply redirection. It is the universe saying, not this way, not yet. When you become dangerously confident, rejection doesn't crush you, it fuels you. You begin to see it as data, as a lesson, as a stepping stone. You stop asking, why me? And start saying, watch me. That's when people start noticing you. That's when you become unforgettable. But dangerous confidence also means being comfortable with being misunderstood. Because the truth is, when you are bold, when you speak your mind, when you walk into a room with your head high and your energy unshaken, people will misinterpret it. Some will call you intimidating, some will call you difficult, some will say you're too much. And you know what? That's fine. Be too much. Be so much that you can't be ignored. Dangerous confidence is when you no longer dilute yourself just to fit into a glass too small to hold your spirit. You build this kind of confidence by showing up for yourself every single day. Not when it's convenient, not when you feel perfect, not when the timing is right. Every single day. That means taking care of your body like it's your armor, your mind like it's your weapon, and your soul like it's your compass. It means feeding yourself with words that uplift you, surrounding yourself with people who challenge and expand you, protecting your energy from anyone who tries to diminish it. Dangerous confidence doesn't come from repeating affirmations in the mirror one morning. It comes from daily practice, from discipline, from the choices you make when no one is watching. Do you know what really makes confidence dangerous? It's when you are so secure in who you are that you no longer need permission to live your truth. You don't need applause to feel validated. You don't need approval to move forward. You don't need everyone to clap for you before you dance. When you reach that level, you become unstoppable. People will feel it when you enter a room. Your energy will speak before you do. They will wonder what it is about you, and the answer will be simple. You stopped waiting for the world to crown you and decided to wear your own crown. There will be moments when fear whispers in your ear, telling you that you're not ready, that you're not enough. But confidence is not the absence of fear. It is the decision to act despite fear. When your knees are shaking, when your hands are sweating, when your heart is racing, that's when confidence is born. Because you step forward anyway. Fear says, what if you fail? Confidence replies, what if I fly? Dangerous confidence also comes from owning your story, all of it. The victories, the scars, the mistakes, the comebacks. Too many people hide their flaws as if perfection is the price of acceptance. But perfection is a lie. True confidence comes from saying, yes, I have stumbled. Yes, I have fallen. Yes, I have been broken. But here I am, standing taller than ever. When you can own every part of your journey without shame, no one can use your past against you. That's power. That's unshakable. And let's talk about comparison. Nothing kills confidence faster than constantly measuring yourself against someone else's timeline, someone else's success, someone else's highlight reel. Dangerous confidence means running your own race, trusting your own pace. It's looking at someone else's success and saying, if it's possible for them, it's possible for me too, without letting envy poison your spirit. It's celebrating others without dimming your own light. Confidence isn't loud, but it is undeniable. It doesn't need to scream to be heard. It's in the way you carry yourself, the way you speak with conviction, the way you make eye contact, the way you don't flinch when life tests you. Dangerous confidence isn't about proving yourself to others. It's about proving yourself to yourself again and again until belief becomes second nature. When you walk with this kind of energy, opportunities are drawn to you. People gravitate toward you. Doors open. But more importantly, even when doors don't open, you stop waiting for them. You build your own doors, your own rooms, your own tables. Dangerous confidence doesn't ask for a seat, it creates the whole stage. So the next time you feel small, remind yourself that you were not put on this earth to shrink. The next time doubt creeps in, remind yourself that you've survived every challenge so far and you will rise again. The next time someone tries to silence you, remind yourself that your voice matters, your presence matters, your dreams matter. Confidence is not given, it is claimed. And when you claim it fiercely, unapologetically, relentlessly, you don't just become confident. You become dangerously confident. Dangerous confidence is contagious. The moment you allow yourself to step fully into it, people around you begin to feel the shift. They may not be able to name it, but they will sense something magnetic about you, something that commands attention without you even asking for it. That's the beauty of energy. It travels before you do. When you walk into a room believing that we all belong, you don't even have to announce yourself. Your presence announces you. That is why the most powerful people don't always have to be the loudest. They simply radiate an energy that cannot be ignored. And it's not about being perfect. Dangerous confidence has nothing to do with flawless skin, perfect timing, or having every detail of life sorted. In fact, it thrives in imperfection. It thrives in the cracks, in the mistakes, in the lessons learned the hard way. Because when you accept yourself as you are, flaws and all, you remove the power of judgment from others. People can say what they want, but it won't penetrate you because you already own your story. That ownership is where confidence becomes unshakable. Too many of us walk around waiting for permission slips. Permission to dream big, permission to speak up, permission to chase love, permission to change careers, permission to say no. Dangerous confidence tears up those permission slips and writes its own. You stop asking, is this okay? And start declaring, this is who I am, this is what I want, and this is what I will achieve. The world bends for people who are unapologetically sure of themselves. The truth is, life will test you. You will fail, you will get rejected, you will face closed doors, and you will meet people who underestimate you. But dangerous confidence means you no longer view those as obstacles. It means you see them as challenges to outgrow. When someone doubts you, you don't shrink, you rise. When someone underestimates you, you let them because you know that their doubt is fuel for your fire. When the world tells you no, you build your own version of yes. That resilience, that fire, that unwavering belief, that is what makes confidence dangerous. Think about a time in your life when you were nervous but did the thing anyway. Maybe it was speaking up in class, maybe it was standing on a stage, maybe it was going to an interview you thought you weren't qualified for, maybe it was leaving a relationship that didn't value you. Think of how you felt afterward. That surge of pride, that rush of power, that undeniable realization, I did it. That feeling is the seed of dangerous confidence. Every time you face fear and act despite it, the seed grows stronger, the roots dig deeper, and eventually it becomes a tree that no storm can uproot. But let's be real. Confidence isn't built in the big moments alone. It's built in the small, quiet choices no one sees. It's in waking up early when you don't feel like it. It's in keeping promises to yourself. It's in practicing discipline when no one is clapping for you. Every time you follow through on what you said you would do, you teach yourself that you can be trusted. Confidence is self-trust. And when you trust yourself deeply, you stop needing the world to validate you. You already know who you are. Dangerous confidence also demands authenticity. Pretending to be someone you're not is exhausting, and it's the fastest way to erode self-belief. But when you walk in your truth, when you show up as your raw, real, unapologetic self, something incredible happens. You attract exactly what is meant for you. The right people, the right opportunities, the right doors, they align with your authenticity. And even when others don't understand you, you stand tall because you're not performing for their approval. You're living for your own alignment. And here's something people rarely talk about. Confidence is not about having all the answers. It's about being willing to figure things out. It's not about knowing everything. It's about believing that you are resourceful enough to learn, to adapt, to adjust, to grow. People wait until they feel fully ready before they act. But here's the truth. You will never feel 100% ready. Confidence is built in action, not preparation. You step in, you stumble, you learn, you improve, and then you rise. Every master was once a beginner who dared to start without certainty. When you're dangerously confident, silence becomes your strength too. You don't always have to respond. You don't always have to defend yourself. You don't always have to prove your worth in words. Sometimes confidence is in the way you choose silence over explanation, the way you let your results speak, the way you allow your success to echo louder than any criticism could. That kind of poise unsettles people who thrive on your insecurity, and it frees you from the exhausting cycle of always needing to explain yourself. Dangerous confidence also makes you immune to labels. People will try to define you. Too loud, too quiet, too ambitious, too emotional, too much. But when you are dangerously confident, you realize those labels only have power if you accept them. You learn to reject them with grace. You stop needing to fit into anyone's boxes because you understand you were never meant to fit. You were meant to stand out. Labels lose their weight when your self-belief is unshakable. One of the strongest pillars of this kind of confidence is self-respect. You cannot expect the world to respect you if you keep betraying yourself. Every time you accept less than you deserve, every time you tolerate disrespect, every time you stay silent, when your soul screams to speak, you chip away at your confidence. But the moment you draw boundaries, the moment you say, I will no longer accept anything that insults my worth, the moment you stand firmly for yourself, your confidence multiplies. Self-respect is the fuel that keeps dangerous confidence burning bright. And yes, this kind of confidence changes the way people treat you. The world responds differently to someone who knows who they are. People sense it. They either rise to meet your energy or fall away because they cannot handle it. Dangerous confidence filters your environment for you. It clears out the noise. It makes space for the right connections, the right alliances, the right energy. You no longer chase, you attract. You no longer beg, you claim. But with this power comes responsibility. Dangerous confidence is not about crushing others. It's about lifting yourself so high that you inspire others to rise too. True confidence doesn't compete, it creates. It doesn't belittle, it empowers. It doesn't dominate, it radiates. When you carry yourself with unshakable belief, you give others permission to do the same. Your courage becomes their reminder, your strength becomes their hope, your resilience becomes their example. Dangerous confidence also teaches you patience. Because when you know your worth, you stop rushing into things out of desperation. You stop forcing what isn't ready. You stop clinging to what isn't right. Confidence makes you trust timing, trust process, trust that what is yours cannot be taken from you. That patience, combined with action, creates an unstoppable force. You don't chase, you build. You don't panic, you prepare. And when the moment comes, you step into it without hesitation because you've been ready all along. You must also understand that confidence is not a destination, it is a practice. You don't wake up one day and stay confident forever. No, it is something you choose every single morning. Some days It will feel natural, other days you will have to fight for it. But every time you choose to stand tall despite fear, every time you choose to speak up despite doubt, every time you choose to act despite uncertainty, you reinforce it. And that repetition is what makes it dangerous, because it becomes part of you. The beautiful thing about becoming dangerously confident is that you start to realize you don't just survive challenges, you thrive in them. You don't just endure storms, you dance in the rain. You don't just overcome obstacles, you use them as fuel to rise even higher. Life stops being something that happens to you and becomes something you actively shape. That shift, that mindset, that unshakable presence, that is what will set you apart in every room, every stage, every opportunity, every relationship, and every dream you pursue. When you step into this version of yourself, you stop negotiating with fear, you stop bargaining with doubt, you stop making deals with insecurity. Instead, you stand as you are and declare that even if you stumble, even if you fall, even if you face resistance, you will keep moving forward. Dangerous confidence is not about waiting for perfect conditions. It's about creating movement in the middle of chaos. It's about trusting that no matter how messy the path looks, you have what it takes to figure it out along the way. That mindset shifts you from being a passive participant in life to being an active creator of your own destiny. What makes this confidence so powerful is its ability to silence the noise in your head. That little voice that whispers, "What will they think? What if I fail? What if I'm not good enough?" begins to lose its grip on you. Instead of listening to that voice, you replace it with another. What if I succeed? What if I'm capable? What if this is the moment that changes everything? Dangerous confidence rewrites the dialogue you have with yourself. And once your inner dialogue changes, your outer world begins to reflect it. Because the truth is, we don't see the world as it is. We see it as we are. This is why self-belief is the most valuable currency you can possess. People may take away opportunities, they may doubt your potential, they may shut doors in your face, but if you keep that core belief intact, no one can stop you. Dangerous confidence isn't built on external things like money, status, or appearance. It's built on the unshakable foundation of self-belief. You could strip everything away from someone who truly believes in themselves, and they would still fight. And a way to rebuild, because confidence makes you resourceful, resilient, and relentless. And don't confuse dangerous confidence with never feeling insecure again. You will still have moments of doubt. You will still have days where you question yourself. But the difference is, you won't live there anymore. You'll visit those feelings, acknowledge them, and then keep moving forward anyway. That is the danger. You no longer allow temporary emotions to dictate permanent choices. You no longer give fear the steering wheel of your life. Think of all the people who have achieved extraordinary things in this world. Were they the smartest, the richest, the most connected? Not always. But what they all had in common was the audacity to believe in themselves when no one else did. They showed up again and again, despite rejection, despite setbacks, despite criticism. That is dangerous confidence in action. It is the refusal to let failure define you, the refusal to let opinions control you, the refusal to let fear stop you. But here's the truth. You don't need to wait for a big stage or a big opportunity to start practicing this. Dangerous confidence starts in the smallest acts. It's in how you carry yourself when you walk into a room. It's in how you introduce yourself. It's in how you shake hands, how you make eye contact, how you hold your head high. It's in how you speak your truth even when your voice trembles. These moments may seem small, but they build the muscle of confidence day by day. And when the big moments come, you'll be ready. Not because the moment is easy, but because you've been preparing for it every single day. Dangerous confidence also means being okay with standing alone. There will be times when you make decisions others don't understand. There will be times when your path looks strange to those who play it safe. But if you're always waiting for consensus, you'll never move forward. Confidence means being willing to take steps into the unknown, even when the crowd doesn't cheer you on. Sometimes the path to your destiny is one you have to walk alone, and it is confidence that gives you the courage to take those lonely steps. Another powerful truth is this. Dangerous confidence attracts challenges. The higher you rise, the more life will test you. But instead of being afraid of that, you learn to welcome it. Because challenges are proof that you're growing, that you're playing at a higher level, that you're stepping into territory most people are too afraid to explore. Confidence reframes difficulty, not as a threat, but as a signal that you're on the right path. You stop asking, why is this happening to me? And start saying, this is happening for me. That shift in perspective makes you unstoppable. Dangerous confidence also teaches you the art of persistence. Most people quit not because they lack talent, but because they lack belief. They give up too soon, they walk away when it gets tough, they let obstacles convince them that they weren't meant for the journey. But when you have dangerous confidence, you keep going. You understand that success is not about who gets there first. It's about who refuses to stop walking. It's about showing up again and again, even when the applause fades, even when the results aren't immediate, even when the world doubts you. That relentless spirit is what separates the ordinary from the extraordinary. This kind of confidence also frees you from comparison. You